Hello there, this is Mr. Clark again. So now we're going to do something magical with our checkbook. Now, if you don't have these transactions written down, you need to put those in there. So go back and do that. These transactions are written down on the back of your guided note sheet. Oh, one more thing before we start on there. Now, you notice here, look at this, the Comcast, this is kind of like disappearing here on the edges. We don't want that. So we can make this a little bit wider. There, perfect. So we go up here, click this, and make it a little bit wider. And you can adjust these if you want. Make that a little smaller. You don't have to do this unless you want to. I like to make it nice. There it is. Okay, so everything fits in there nice. Good. Okay, so what we want to do now is we want to calculate. Here's where the magic comes in. Now we know we had $500, and the withdrawal, that's taking money out of our account. We're going to subtract 190, right? You can break out your calculator. You can write that number in here. But why do that when Google Sheets will do it for you? So here's what we're going to do. So we're going to click in this cell here, and we're going to put equals. Now you're setting up a math formula now. Now look, it suggests things in here. I don't know why it does. Don't pay attention to what they're putting in here. You got to press the equals like I did. Then you're going to click on the previous balance of $500, and the withdrawal is subtracted. So you're going to press minus, and then you click on this column here. You're subtracting the 190. But also, if you deposited something, you would need to add that because that's money going into your account. So you would put plus, and then click on the deposit column. When you're done that, click enter right there. Now look, it did it for you. It calculated it for you. 500 minus 190 is 310. All right. Now you could do all that again and write that in this block here, but you don't need to. You could go up to this cell, click on the 310, and there's this little box right here. This is where the magic's happening. You pull that, click on that box, and you pull it down. Now look, it also subtracted this. Now when it subtracted it, this here, it did 310 minus the 151.63, and that's the new amount, the new balance. Now you did another thing. You paid the gas bill, right? And then you pull it down again. It pays the gas bill. There you go. So now you know how much money you have left in your bank. Now this is helpful because now, before I got paid, I know I still had some money in my bank, right? And let me suggest you don't want to get this down to like $2 or something, because if you make a mistake, which is still possible, or you accidentally take $20 out of the ATM and forget about it, you're gonna be going in the negative numbers and most likely get a fee. Okay, so this time I got paid. Now look what happens when I get to the deposit. Oh yeah, it's adding some money. Now I got some money in the bank, right? Move down here, and you don't have to do this one by one. Let's see if I got these bills coming up. All right, so put them in there. Now I take it and drag it down here. Oh, yeah, look at this. I had enough money to pay it. See, it's subtracting this and then subtract this. Then I'm getting paid again. Look at that. Doing good, right? Bringing it down. Now, we're going to keep going. So the mortgage is coming up. That's a bigger number to pay for the house. Okay, that's down there. We got waste management. That's the garbage. And then the Amazon credit card. Oh, no. See, now we got a problem right here. We got a negative number. Now, if you pay this before your paycheck comes, you first of all, the payment's going to not go out, and then they're going to charge you probably $35. Um, Also, I'll just tell you this tip on bank accounts. You can, on the electronic bank accounts online, you can usually go and set up warnings, so it'll actually tell you if you're going to run out of money. Um, so we don't want to do that. So let's get rid of that. We don't want that right there. So we're going to move Amazon. Now look, we're getting paid a couple days later. So we're going to take this Amazon. Now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to click on row 15. I'm going to press Control X. That highlights it. Then I'm going to go on row 17 and press Control V, which is paste. I'm going to put it down there. Now I don't want this column anymore because there's nothing there. So I'm going to go over here. I'll right click, And I'm going to delete that row. Okay, good. Now let's see how it goes. Okay, so I'm going to get paid, and then I'm going to pay this Amazon credit card, right? Because all those Christmas presents I bought. Now I'm going to change date here because I'll have to set it up so it's a different date. Oops, get out of here. So I'll just click over here, pay it on the 5th instead. Now you want to pay it before your due date, of course. This is where it gets a little tricky. You want to pay your credit cards on time because you don't want to have a late fee on there because they'll get you with that fee. All right. There we go. So now it's all balanced. This is a perfectly balanced account. All right. Now I'm going to give you a couple more things to put on here, and go ahead and see if see if it balances out. If it's balanced, that means you don't have any negative numbers here, and that'll be it. Okay. And then come up and ask me a question if you're not sure about any of this.